In terms of the victim mentality, yeah, I mean, it's just our culture here in America. You know, Americans love the victim mentality because it's a way you can get, you know, support. You can get, you know, people to, you know, like really give you, you know, supportive energy and that kind of stuff. And it just feels good to not be inside your power as a god or a goddess being and just kind of blame the world for everything. You know, when I talk about being inside your goddess, you know, consciousness, and when I work with women, I want you to understand and want your listeners to understand that's not an easy path. I'm not here to teach the masses of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people are not really willing to be inside of their power. You see what I'm saying? They'd rather be inside like a victim mentality and say the world's against them and it was this person's fault and that person's fault and that kind of stuff. Like, that feels a lot easier to obtain and a lot better. The goddess path is more serious. When we talk about the archetypes, the lover, the conservationist, the devotee, like, these women are not, there's no victim anything. These are women who are in their power. These are women who create their lives. These are women who manifest their lives. These are women who master what it means to be inside relationships, who master what it means to wield and cultivate feminine energy. So, you know, it's a specialized path. You just you're gonna have to understand that a lot of people aren't going to want that path. They're not going to want the responsibility that comes with it. And not only that, they're not going to want the power. Like, most people don't know what it feels like to have a lot of power inside of your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of power and energy coursing through your body. It's not easy. You know, being a container of power, being a container of energy, being somebody who can affect the world based on your thoughts, that's not an easy path to follow. Because a lot of people understand that they end up either pulling in havoc to their own lives because of their own power, or they end up affecting people around them in a negative way, and that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when you are the person behind affecting your environment in a very visceral way, and it affects people negatively. So a lot of people shy away from power. They'd rather be in the victim kind of mindset and archetype and mentality because it's just easier. It just feels better. But that's where the majority of humans are. That's why when you look at like secret societies and you look at initiations throughout the centuries and the millennia, it's only a select few people. It's like the top 10% of, you know, the nation that can really even participate in some of the top level initiations, because most people, they're just not ready for it. They don't want it. Their mindset just isn't there. So that's one of the things that's happening.